My bad, I forgot to unmute my microphone, but here we are. I have unmuted my microphone. My apologies to everyone. Here we are at the Joint Boutique Hotel. We have an audience today. We have an audience. We've never had an audience. Well, we've had friends that visit, but we have an audience today, and that is exciting because hopefully more and more people will want to join me here and have the opportunity to meet our guests, especially when our guests show up in person today. We don't have an in-person guest today. We have our friend Gina Hendricks from Whiskey Kitchen, who just landed. And can you hear me, Gina? I hope you can. Just nod your head like this if you can hear me. Okay, good. So I am going to not delay this. Today we are going to have Gina Hendricks join us and tell us about her next wine tasting. No, well, it's a tasting. We'll get the details from Gina. And then I'm going to share some details about my own adventures. I have decided what I'm going to do for music appreciation presentations in September, and you will be the first people to know. As always, it helps a great deal if you let us know where you are watching from. And if you have any questions, feel free to share any questions with me or with Gina, who is coming onto the spotlight in 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm watching her get all comfortable. 1. Hello, Miss Gina. How are you today?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Sorry.
What's the matter?
Do you hear Harry? Harry says hi.
Harry says hi.
Yes. I'm walking to get a better signal.
You're walking?
Yeah. See? How about that?
Oh, that I can hear you fine. I can see you fine. I can see you have a funky background. How are things going at your end?
Good. I'm doing fun things. Your mention of the first tasting is this Friday. I'm doing one on Friday, but it's different. I'm doing a little bit of an exploration of just cocktails in general, but the base will be different in each cocktail. So we'll have a raicilla cocktail, a whiskey cocktail, a mezcal cocktail, tequila cocktail, and one mystery cocktail. And then I'll pair foods with that, and my pairings aren't tiny, so you won't go home hungry, and it'll be fun.
Excellent. So this is what, let me put it up on the screen. This is what you're calling tequila, mezcal, raicilla, and more, correct?
Yes.
This is the one that's going to happen on Friday afternoon. Friday, what time?
4 to 5:30. Sometimes we run a little shorter. It really doesn't take that long. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
holding the amount of people to 20 because I did a wine tasting last week and it was 35 people.
And
And
what did you learn from that?
I didn't have my 12 people showed up that didn't have a reservation. So it was very figured out, make it happen kind of thing. And usually I have a microphone set up. So this week I'll have a microphone set up, but I wanted more time to visit with people because it's low season. So I have time to sit and chat and people can ask questions and we can talk about things they might want to have tastings about and that kind of thing.
Now, tell me a little bit more about this Saturday. Is this going to be one of those things in which we or the people that attend will have the opportunity to learn how to make these cocktails, or you're just going to present them?
I'm just going to present them, but if that is an interest of people, we can totally, the idea of this coming high season even is that we do more experiences. So people can come and maybe learn how to make their own cocktail and what the base of those are and why you need acid and all of those things that we crazy cocktail people know.
Well, let us take advantage of the people that are watching live, and hopefully we'll get some more feedback from people that watch this later on Facebook or on YouTube. The question to anybody watching would be, do you want to learn how to prepare interesting cocktails, or do you just want to go and enjoy interesting cocktails? I see a comment here from Jessica Coates, who says, yes, I would like to learn.
Love
I,
that. Thank you, Jessica.
I also see a comment from Chris Brewer, who asks, do you have Canadian whiskey at your bar restaurant?
Not right now. Canada and Mexico have a very complicated import relationship.
Really?
Oh yeah, especially with Canadian whiskey.
So where is whiskey made? I'm just curious.
Whiskey's made all over the world.
So it's not like tequila where you have to be.
Think of it as an umbrella. Whiskey as an umbrella, and underneath that umbrella are different regions where different laws happen and are required by each legal entity of wherever that region is. So if you look at even tequila, tequila has to be made with Blue Weber tequila. It has to, be made in specific regional places. Raicilla is our thing here in Cabos Corrientes and obviously Jalisco and where we live. So we'll go over laws really briefly and talk about each product really briefly and why I like it. Or sometimes I show things I don't like for a reason so you can learn something. We did a very famous tequila for the tequila tasting of Casa Amigos. And everybody was like, oh, it's expensive. I'm like, but let's taste it. And the quality wasn't in the bottle. So we do fun things to learn. And then I back it up with something I really like.
It was expensive, you say. How do you think people are feeling? This is just a general question because you have a restaurant, you have a bar. How do you think people are feeling these days about the cost of drinks when you go out and about, and the cost of food and I don't need to put you on the spot, but for the people
No.
that don't understand that certain things are more expensive than others, why is that?
Well, I mean, in the beverage world, there's a saying that the more expensive the product is the cost of perfection. But these days we live in a marketing society where everything's all about how it's marketed. So sometimes what's in the bottle, you're paying for marketing and special bottles and commercials and all that stuff. I prefer smaller boutique type products that all of their money goes into the quality of the product. These days, all of the prices for everything has risen for food and for, like, for instance, you guys probably don't know this, but the cost of a, Corona is more expensive than the cost of a Coke.
Interesting.
Right?
So it's
So
more
you don't,
expensive. It's more expensive to make Corona beer than a Coke.
but it can't be. So they're just gouging the market.
Ah.
Sorry, Corona, but it's true. Like, it's true. It's terrible. It's true.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go back to your event.
Okay.
Um, tell me a good reason. You know, we have been noticing, don't you think? We have been noticing that that given the weather, it is challenging for a lot of people sometimes to feel motivated to get out of their house because it's hot
Yes.
and this, that, and the other. So let us find a way to compel people to come to your tasting. What is going to be the not to be missed factor?
Well, I think what's interesting about my tasting specifically, I'm the only chef sommelier that does these things. Usually there's somebody that works for a tequila factory that does a tequila tasting and they have an angle. Or it's Don Julio hires girls to walk around a restaurant and sell their tequila. So I don't have angles like that. And I'm always interested in how food dances with whatever it is that I'm making. And we have tons of fans, like I call them tornado fans. And then I also have my new upstairs air conditioned area that seats about 10 people if you ever want to do a private thing. That thing cools down super fast and it's super cute and kind of romantic, if you can believe that, on Francisco Villa. Right? So I think we just have a lot of fun and we have a lot of people that come to learn. I have some, like usually when I do a tasting, I get at least 15 to 20 people and everybody's there having a good time. Like, it's not stuffy, it's not snobby, and the food I hope is very good. I get very good compliments for my tastings, and that's why I'm choosing to spend more of my energy and my time doing those things.
And this is probably also the reason why you're choosing to have a smaller audience this time, I'm
Yes,
guessing.
because during high season we run around so much and we don't get to spend time. So this is low season. So some of the people that enjoy coming, I like talking and sitting and having that time to be able to do that.
For people that are interested in attending your event, what is the best way to reserve a spot or to let you know that people are going?
It's always better to text me directly, and it's on that flyer. I believe I put my cell phone on that flyer. But if I didn't, I'll give it to you right now. And yeah, there it is. That's my number, under 450 pesos. That number below, 322-152-1444. If you just text me at that number, that's the best way. And I am cutting it off, and I already have 12 reservations. So there's 8 more seats, and I want to give one away today if I can to one of your Coffee and Headlines curious folks. If
Oh
they,
my goodness.
yeah.
I didn't even set up the giveaway tool, but let me set it up quickly
Uh-oh.
while you are filling us in on any other exciting things that you have planning for
Okay, so
the
there
near
is
future.
something big coming, in my opinion. So I'm making a little pig out grocery corner so that people start relating Whiskey Kitchen with pig out. That's my grocery service delivery. And we also do pre-made meals and fresh salsas and all of that. So those are going to be, during high season, available for you to pop by Whiskey Kitchen and grab fresh salsa to go. And also there'll be a sandwich of the day. And I am starting to make Southern biscuits. So I
What
want to
is,
do a coffee and headlines with you one day when we make the first tray of biscuits, and I can bring them to the joint or bring them to your house or wherever you're doing your thing these days.
okay, why don't you uh, give us a hand and tell us what is a Southern biscuit?
Okay, so we use buttermilk. So I found a way to make buttermilk here. And you actually take the butter and you crumble it in with the dry flour. And I bought a new oven that's a convection oven that's getting gas this week. It should be, so I can start practicing. But the idea is that you can get fried chicken biscuits and a dozen biscuits to go, or like mini biscuits for an event that you have, because nobody makes biscuits. And I did check with our friend Bill at Artisan Bakery. because I didn't want to step on his toes, but I said, do you mind if I make Southern biscuits? He goes, go for it, girl. Like, no problem. So that's going to be a new addition. And if you go by Whiskey Now, you'll see an armoire that's super cute. And we're just making a little corner where you can come and pull up, and we can give you your salsas. You can order rib dinners to go, like that kind of stuff, through Pig Out, because I want people to see that we do both out of Whiskey Kitchen. The same thing with the Paradise Smash Burgers.
Uh-huh.
That's a ghost kitchen. It's available on Rappi, which I hate right now because they won't let me change my name, and now on Uber Eats under Paradise Smash Burgers PV. And you can come to the restaurant and say, can I have the secret burger menu? And we will give you our smash burger menu. But we already, you know my burgers. We already have those burgers on the Whiskey Kitchen menu, but they're a little cheaper on the smash burger menu.
Gotcha.
Everybody needs a secret menu.
Okay, so while you're telling us all these wonderful bits of information, I have set up the giveaway, but I'm going to give you something to ponder.
Okay.
Chances are that, like, I don't know how many of the people that are watching right now live are actually in town and available to come to your wonderful event this week. So if you're doing a giveaway, would you consider doing a giveaway of something that can be obtained at another time, perhaps?
Sure, or we could do both, because I always like to, not that I don't appreciate every person that comes to Puerto Vallarta, but I really admire all of us that stick it out during the hot season. So maybe we do one ticket for the Friday event, and then one in the future, a tasting free ticket for, and there's going to be at least 2 experiences a month during high season. So they'll be able to choose, like the tacos and tequila went really well. I buy from all of our partners and neighbors the tacos, so you don't have to run around the neighborhood, and then you can have alcohol with them. So it's super fun. So maybe we do one for this Friday. Maybe one of your, I know Linda, who's always watching, she would love a free one because I know she's coming. She might just grab it.
Okay, then let's do this. Let's do this. I have a perfect solution for what you're saying. For anyone that is watching and is in town and is able to attend the Friday event and would like to go for free, just write the word Friday in your comments and we'll do a giveaway for that. So just say Friday, and then we'll do another giveaway. Oh, I see a person, Michael.
Is Michael standing there with you?
Michael is hanging out with me, and he's like, Friday. Betsy Ann says Friday. Jim says Friday. Oh, good. We have some takers. Brian says Friday.
I love it.
I love it. So power to those people that are here in town and are bracing the summer months with us. Of course, Michael and I are sitting here in the wonderful air-conditioned Cafe Rio. I cannot think of a better place to be today. So I'm just killing time to see how many people are in town. Kelly Casey. Hello, Kelly. If you're in town and would like to go to a shindig for free on Friday, just write the word Friday. And I think this is a good moment to make this happen. Let me switch over to the giveaway tool window and exclude winners when doing multiple draws. Yes, we want to definitely do that. Or maybe not so. Maybe not so. Let's see. We have 7 entries. And let's see if there's any last minute entries that I haven't seen. No. So I am going to run this giveaway and see who is going to get it. Going once, going twice. And here we go. And the winner for the Friday giveaway is AJ Freeman. There you go.
Yay! That's
There you go.
awesome. He'll love
There
it.
you go. AJ, so you can go to this boozy tasting on on Friday. So just kindly connect with Gina and you guys, get in touch with one another and make it happen. And then you said you wanted to do another giveaway for what?
For any of the future tasting experiences this season. So when people come back, and I'm going to do 2 a month, usually a wine one and some spirits one.
Okay, then that's easy. I'm going to suggest that, let's see, let me go back, choose a live stream. Let me suggest that the keyword will be experience. Anybody wanting to attend one of Gina's experiences, just write the word experience, and you will be able to be eligible for the next giveaway. And I see a taker, Chris Brewer. Oh, I see a bunch of takers. Look at all these people who've been hiding in the background, living north of the border. Shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. The summer's not so bad. The summer's
It's
not so
not.
bad.
So the picture behind me is Maito sunset yesterday.
Oh, nice.
And I took a video of the road for you. It still it's very good. Like I'll send it to you. It's not as bad as people remember.
Well, I suppose it comes and goes, I suppose. Okay, so AJ Freeman says, woo! Good for
Yay,
you.
AJ.
Good for you, AJ. Anyhow, oh my God, why am my bad. All this time I've been showing the wrong ticker. Why didn't anybody say something to me? Jesus. There is the proper ticker. My apologies, Gina. There is your Facebook page for anybody wanting to know where to find you, how to connect with you. The Facebook page scrolling in the bottom is Whiskey Kitchen Versalles, facebook.com/Whiskey Kitchen Versalles. And I think we have enough time, we've had enough time for the second giveaway. And let me bring it up on the screen. And let me put it up over here. And we have a grand total of 14 people. And I'm going to do this drawing right now.
That's fun.
Of course it is fun. And thank you so much for wanting to share something with the audience. And the winner is Suzanne
Yay.
Carol Lilly.
Yay.
Yay. I love it. I love it. So Suzanne, you have just won the opportunity to go to any of the Gina experiences happening in the future. Kindly just connect with one another, talk among yourselves, so that you can make sure that you are able to get your prize when you're ready to enjoy it. Gina, is there anything else on your mind that you wish to share with the audience?
No, you and I'll chat with you later, but maybe mid-September, we can do a coffee and headlines. I can bring biscuits to you down to the joint hotel, and you can try some of the biscuits as I'm practicing.
As you're practicing. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not doing coffee and headlines from here, but you are always welcome to come back to the Spotlight. The Spotlight is broadcast from here every Wednesday afternoon. So this is your casa. Whenever you have something fun that you want to connect, the audience, and there's a lot of people out there that love you and love your cuisine and love your space. So I'm happy to know that you're back in town. I understand that you were gone for personal reasons.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully you did what you needed to do.
Yep.
And you came back ready to do what you need to do moving forward.
Absolutely. Thank you, Paco.
Thank you, Gina, and I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And that was our friend Gina Hendricks. And this is absolutely wonderful. I am so glad that we were able to do these two giveaways. I want to very briefly remind you that, well, I have my Aretha Franklin going on tomorrow, and we've been playing the Aretha Franklin promo in Coffee and Headlines in the morning, and I don't want to keep you for that again. But if you are in town and would like to join me here at the wonderful air-conditioned Joint Boutique Hotel and Co-work, tomorrow at 5, we're going to have a wonderful presentation about the life and works of Aretha Franklin. And then moving forward, we are approaching, there you go. We are approaching September. September is, bye-bye, our Mexican Independence Month. So I'm going to have not one, not two, but 3 presentations during the month of September, all celebrating the music and the culture of Mexico. The first one is going to be a retelling of my presentation titled Mexico's Soulful Storytellers, which explores the impact of Mexico's traditional songwriters. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to repeat this presentation exactly the way I did it before, or if I'm going to add some new songwriters and their stories and their impact. But if you didn't see this before, I presented it already here at the Joint. This is going to be a wonderful way to learn about some of the traditional music songwriters. And then, of course, right before Mexican independence, which is September 15 and 16, I'm going to repeat Viva Mexico with music, stories, culture, and legacy. If you've ever wondered what we do to celebrate Mexican independence, if you want to know what great things have happened in Mexico that are enjoyed around the world when it comes to art, music, science, technology, if you want to understand the ritual of the Mexican independence and why we celebrate Mexican independence the way we do, this is the presentation for you. It's going to be on Thursday, September 12th. And last September's presentation was full. So I anticipate that a lot of people in town will want to learn more about our culture and traditions. And then my third presentation during the month of September is going to be Great Mexican Songs, Volume 2. I have presented about 10 or 12 great Mexican songs in the past, their composers, their performers, and their stories. And now I'm going to go looking for a new set of amazing songs. These may not necessarily be traditional songs. Some of them may be pop songs and so forth and so on. What's important is to showcase the vibrant tapestry of musical variety that is produced in Mexico. And this is going to happen on Thursday, September 26th. So these are going to be my 3 offerings during the month of September. I hope I will get a large number of people excited. It is our Mexican Independence Month, and I think it's a great way to celebrate it. And with all that said, I appreciate your company. I appreciate your comments. I want to thank Gina again from Whiskey Kitchen for generously offering 2 giveaways. And this is it. This is what we had for today. I thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow morning, of course, we have Coffee and Headlines, and the spotlight will be back here a week from today. So have a great afternoon. If you're in town, stay cool, refreshed, stay in touch. And if you're out of town, hopefully you will come back to Puerto Vallarta sometime in the near future. Have a good one.